Yo, it's your boy Dctree, and this is Dctree-Nation, the channel on YouTube that covers hoops and heroes. And today we're talking hoops. Today we're talking my boy Malaki, y'all. Coming back with another Malaki video. Recently, I did a video on Jeremy Sochan. It did well on the channel. You guys seem to like it. If you haven't checked out that video, I'll leave it linked above. It was basically saying, hey, should we train Sochan to be more of a Duncan or train him to be more of a Kawhi? So I'm back again with the same concept, this time with my dog Malaki Branham. And the question is, should we mold Malaki into more of a Manu or more into a Michael Finley?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now hear me out. I'm not saying that, Manu and Michael Finley are on the same wavelength. But what people forget about Michael Finley is before he came to the San Antonio Spurs, that man was a straight bucket, man. On the Dallas Mavericks, he was a problem, bruh. I mean, he for 5, 6, almost 7 seasons, this man was a 20-point scorer almost, shooting like 46, 47, 48% from the field overall, 35% from the three-point line, which for that era wasn't bad. So he was getting buckets all types of ways on the court before he became a San Antonio Spur, where he was kind of regulated to a spot-up shooter. Shoot, when he was on the Mavs, man, he'd take the win out you if you let him. Even for the San Antonio Spurs, he was not a player to be messed with, man. He could hit the big shot. He can hit shots from any side of the court, left side, right side, straight away. He proved to be deadly in the playoffs. He proved to be deadly throughout the season for the San Antonio Spurs. And he had proper footwork, very good one-on-one player. And those are the skill sets that I see in Malaki Branham. Malaki Branham's footwork, his throwback nature of his game does give me Carmelo vibes, does give me Michael Finley vibes, does give me early Ray Allen type vibes, and I'm not saying he's quite on their level as of yet. He could, peak because, by all accounts, he's the sleeper pick of the NBA draft according to many experts. So he could hit that stride, hit that explosion, but his skill set is for him to be a scorer all over the court. And I know what you're thinking. Why in the world would you want him to be more like Michael Finley and not more like one of the greatest players of all time, Manu Ginobili? And the answer to that is very simple, man. I honestly just feel like there never will be another Manu Ginobili ever. Because a lot of what Manu brought to the court, brought to the game of basketball, was so unorthodox for that time period, man. In 2003, we didn't see anything like him, and his skill set was so much based on his relentlessness and his heart. That's hard to translate to another player. And don't get me wrong, I'm glad he's on the coaching staff. I'm glad he's part of the organization. I'm sure he has much to offer Malaki and other players on the team, but it's just sometimes you can't recreate that magic and place it into another player when Manu is just known for his heart, his unorthodox game, his spirit, his herky-jerkiness, that Euro step coming to the league at the time that it did. You can't really recreate that magic. So when I think of Malaki Branham and other young players like Michael Finley make better teachers as far as when it comes to film now, make better teachers because they're a little bit more systematic, they're a little bit more fundamental. At the end of the day, I think Michael Finley was more of a systematic one-on-one player when it comes to footwork, fadeaways, when it comes to getting the defender off his feet. Now Manu Ginobili could do all those things, but his technique was a lot more unorthodox. So Michael Finley's game is easier in the sense that it's easier for a guy like Malaki to replicate. Now don't get me wrong, Manu Ginobili could still offer something to Malaki to help him finish on drives, finish with the left hand, be very evasive and very nifty on the court. So he definitely has much to offer. But I think overall, man, the Spurs need to send as much Michael Finley, Carmelo Anthony, Joe Johnson tape to Malaki Branham. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with the video. Give me your honest take. Also, thank you so much for the support of the Yellow Suit Daredevil video, man. That's doing real good on the channel, especially for my superhero videos. So appreciate that. I will catch you guys later. Thanks again for watching. See you in the comments. Peace.